will this be the game of the world champs this time around? Because if Joy, on how Leo put it, this could mean something. Were they pushed to choose the Joy and they just answered it?
About to find out. Quick leash here for Irad. Eman helping out. Carlteasy, though, gets the same treatment from Benicudi, but it's a vertical start. They're both going for orange and purple, respectively.
Also, the Valentina onto the boots. Looks like Echo wants to go around quicker rather than the Eve, prioritizing the mana and the health regen.
I wonder if they're going to be contesting each other up top even longer, even after the Little Wanderer. What the pathing of the junglers will be. It seems like it's going to be early game chaos here as a possibility. But Echo will get the Little Wanderer first, so it's different now. Are actually going down. Carlteasy continuing his pathing up top.
Okay, so it's all in the action in the mid lane.
Oh! Yawi catches one, keeping him in. Exort still keeping his flicker, understands that there's not enough damage from Echo. Close call.
Yeah, Terrify works well in terms of getting the slows for the early game pokes. As we expect Sanji to move around. Light.
Again.
Light versus Yawi.
They're fine.
Yep. Magic shoes on to Sanji.
No. Retribution to try and pick off Light if he could there.
Carlteasy just means business.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know my Retribution will be back in time for that turtle. She will be. Irad and Nas, though, applying the pressure onto Sanford, similar to what they did in game number 1.
Sometimes it's that kind of aggression that just throws your opponent off for
Yeah,
the better, right? Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Huh? What? Whoa.
Relax. Use it now?
Why?
Relax, bro.
Hold up.
Tough boots across the board, by the way. Exort full building his first main item. Carlteasy might get cut off.
Oh, he gets welcomed right into that bush. Very low. First blood drawn by the Raiders. And it's on Irad as he makes a beeline straight for the turtle, pulling it on through. Look at Sanford and Sanji to the back. Yawi, no one home with the jumping sword with the RWM. And Light and Irad trying to deal as much damage, making the most of this well-placed ult. And Sanford with
that
the
flicker.
grab.
Oh!
And Exort goes down. Yawi finishes the job. Sanford flicker on out. Yawi jumps out as well. No free turtle for RSG Slate.
Good continued contest there by Echo to make sure that Irad doesn't get it. That flicker Tyrant's Rage as well coming in from Yawi was what ensured that Echo still has a chance to contest the first turtle of the game against RSG Slate.
Thought about calculation. Oh, Yawi spots one.
Oh, they're not done here. A jump in plus the pull from Light. Sanford suffers the fall. It is Carlteasy who secures it. Shields on Echo, but there's not enough damage. It's 4v3 here. Look at Sanji keeping the angle. Yawi looking for the jump. And Carlteasy keeps Nats where he wants him to be. And here comes the rest of RSG once more. Carlteasy goes down, Light gets a kill. Underneath the turret tier 2. Too much damage from the 3 remaining from RSG. They back off.
All right, now Echo, they were able to get the turtle, but the 2 early kills are on to Carlteasy, just sort of evens out the effect there. Benicudi as well seems to be comfortable against Eman in lane, but Eman hasn't let on. They are neck and neck in the level, so now the thing we're going to be looking at is, are the roamers going to stick with their gold laners for the time being? For Yawi, it seems like yes, but right now it's a 4-man rotation down bottom by RSG. Info already gathered by Carlteasy. RSG might pull back a little bit here in the bot lane.
Magic defense reduction present for the Joy. For Irad, almost bring Carlteasy's HP to half.
He's already prickly.
Oh.
You see how Carlteasy couldn't stand being around Irad for longer than 2 seconds?
I can't take this. I need to go. And then he just walks away.
It's too much.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I wonder how they make the Joy look so easy. I try to play Joy, and I can't do that. I feel like I'm tossing wet paper at my opponents.
This is somewhat, this is even pleasurable. What's going on?
Yeah. Irad, my goodness. Ever since since he made his debut this week, he's been impressive. Although game number 1 was a loss for RSG. He did what he could there, and then now it seems like Joy is like one of his signature picks.
Yeah, and also being the great key for RSG to fix things up from game number 1. We're up top.
Uh-oh. 2v1 on Sanford, forcing out the split. Won't be there for when the turtle engage happens, about 5 seconds from now. Sanji spotted out by Light. Yawi here to the rescue.
Dangerous position for Carlteasy.
Again, Carlteasy found himself here earlier this game. He died. He was the first blood victim. And now there's a knock-up. Final slash on the Sanford. Half health. Turtle, about 3/4 of his health. Now at half. Ooh, jump in by Yaoi and an ult. RWM by Exort trying to stop the damage, stop the hurt, but Irad is very low. Carl DZ gets him. He's down. Appraiser's Wrath catches tail end of Light, and now Carl DZ is the one who's gonna get away. He survives, but it's a 3v4. Echo members very low. There's a dash on through. Vengeance on vengeance. Light gets a kill. Nath gets a kill, and just like that, RSG wins the engagement.
Echo for the misposition, turning into a blessing, and now RSG takes an advantage onto Echo's mistake.
RSG Slate, though they are the ones holding onto that turtle. Nats and this Arlott has been impressing so far this series. Seems like they'll be getting this turtle. Yes, they will. RSG as Carl TZ taken down after that attempt. They'll be getting the buffs there. So even Stevens in terms of who gets the early game objective so far. Still have one more turtle that might be able to come around just in time later on.
Speaking of being in time, the pressure now is on the gold lane. Does Emma know? 2 members here present. Also Light as well. So guards on the marksman.
Yep. It's a tag team matchup down bottom, and that's about to change because Sanji's here. Yaoi with the concealed play. Hello! Spotted out. Light holding his ground. There's a bouncing ball. Oh! Light flickers out. And now Nat's here. It's a 3v3 affair. Making it a 4v3. About to become a 5v3. Here comes Irad. Light with a pull. Nats finishes the job. Bombs away. RWM keeping them in place. Here comes Carl TZ from the north. And now underneath the turret. Nats may have bitten off too much. More than he could chew. Sanji's still alive. And Carl TZ here trying to corral them in. Sanji goes down. 2 men taken out from Echo. Now it's Benecutie. Make that 3. Nats still alive. What did this man have for breakfast? I want some of it.
Nats has been a force this series, this game.
Wait, they're not done. Carl DZ finds Eman in that bush, knocking him up. Yaoi with a knock-up. Appraiser's Wrath, just enough damage to help Yaoi finish the job. Now Sanford gets the grab after the split onto Exort. Not enough damage between the both of them. With the pass and the pull, Carl DZ gets a kill. Quite the punish, the clap back from Echo.
Yeah, and meanwhile up top, Irad was cutting lanes to delay something, but doing for a cross-map objective. That is just Echo. RSG overstaying their position to be countered back by the Orcas.
You know, Light, might be able to find a wraparound play here. See
Light has a pull, bombs away, they do get it. Oh, that's it. Benecutie knows he's dead, knows that's all she wrote. There's not much Yaoi could have done, he just left them.
How is Light being able to dodge everything, forces out all of the ultimates? Okay, I show up and then I back out.
Oh, yeah, he finds one!
RWM, not gonna be enough. Eman's still taken out. Sanji gets the kill. A split by Sanford. Carl DZ loses the retry battle, and it goes to Irad. That's 2 out of 3 turtles going over to the Raiders.
Action across the map and across the board. The roamers, Yaoi and Light finding pickups, finding opportunities. Nats as well. Everyone just fighting all across. There's a fight everywhere. Welcome to Fight Night. It's a brawl.
It's a rumble.
It's a rumble.
Present with Echo and RSG. So those windows of mistakes are just getting on toe-to-toe. And the damage right now, these 2 marksmen, is it present now for all the brawls continuing for the next seconds?
Both marksmen neck and neck in terms of the gold. BOD prioritized by Benny. Corrosion side already there on the hands of Eman.
What are they setting up here?
Not easy.
Carl DZ, and there's a jump in by Yaoi, and there's a pull, there's a knock-up, final slash, traded 1-for-1, Irad for Sanji, make that 2-for-1, Benecutie falls as well, RWM by Exort, Yaoi's in trouble, look at Sanford from the back line, Eman throwing out those light wheels, not gonna let his man get away, and the pass back, Sanford still falls, 3-for-1, stonks for the Raiders.
Shredded down 3 members from the Orcas, not having a good setup. Nats on that final slash confuses the target system of the Echo on who to take first. Now it's just Eman freely throwing frisbees.
Yeah, man. Eman now has space. The efforts of Light, Nats, and Exort, and Irad to set Eman up for success here. Although it is still very close for Benecutie in terms of the gold, but it's much more difficult this time for the Beatrix. Nats is to what RSG now what Sanford was to Echo in the previous game. Now it feels like
Mirror.
yeah, it's mirror. I feel Nats way more in this game than I do Sanford. It was a different story in game number 1, but this Arlott in the hands of Nats is just a menace. Prolific Roar, by the way, already built there by Benicute, should help with a little bit more damage output from the Beatrix of Echo.
I feel the hunger of this player to just take this game number 2 on how he wanted to bounce back all of the challenges against Sanford. Look at that.
They're going to take down Nats here. He's the first to go. Benicute gets a shutdown. And the Lord still standing. Sanford goes down.
Oh!
Sanji secures it. Sanji secures it. And now it being a 4-on-4 engagement here. Yaoi trying to save base. Not going to happen. Eman takes him down. Now Carl Deasy next up on the docket. Benicute falls. Carl Deasy as well. Now it's just Sanji left. 4 for 1 for the Lord.
Oh!
And now make it a 5 for 1. RSG wipe out Echo for the price of a Lord.
There goes the Orcas, and here come the Raiders. Minions coming in. Sanford, Yaoi, Benny will be here in time to defend. Let's see what RSG can get out of this.
Now on point, RSG, the lead is with them. The punish, the setups from Exort with that real-world manipulation brings Eman a great angle through throw everything out of Echo in full defense. Right now, he's just getting on the charts with the damage. 5, 2, and 3.
Francis, you know what exacerbates the situation all the more? Echo have failed to push a single turret. Not a single one. That's how hard RSG are keeping them down.
And those turrets are just 2 basic attacks from Benicute away from falling, but Echo don't have the space to push out and break those down. Even that mid tower's less than 50%, that's around 35.
He ain't got no time for that.
No time right now, no space. RSG, how else are they going to hold on to this lead? Great itemization by Nats, Thunderbelt, Radiant Armor, and of course the Blade Armor. It's helping with dealing with the Benicute problem on the side of RSG. Right now, Benicute isn't a problem for RSG. Everything looks easy right now for RSG.
Total damage on the charts. 4 members of RSG present. Sanji's the only one who can still make it through the chase. But in terms of getting those defense down, I say they have good control on the map. Plus, the wave clears were present most of the time. And the gold, Benicute and Carl Tizia trying to go for a chase with Irad and Eman. Now they're on the advantage in terms of the damage as well.
Yeah, here's what's difficult. Sanji being a main damage dealer for Echo, being that low on the gold scale, is trouble. And now, wait, they're looking for an angle. Yeah, with all due respect, and again, coming from my privileged position right now as a broadcaster, this is not the right place for Echo to look for engagements. They are outgunned right now. They're down 5K.
One of the biggest problems as well for Echo is Exort's timings with the real-world manipulation have been great. Just when Echo would think they'd have the lead in a team fight, mid-team fight, Exort drops the real-world manipulation, and that suddenly changes the favor towards RSG.
Yeah.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Oh, talking about being caged in and just accept your nightmares. That's one thing that's scary for Echo.
That sounded terrifying, dude.
I know, man. That
was dramatic as all hell.
and that is the problem now of Echo. How do you even manage to solve that? Because the damage right now, Benicute is on 141 KDA. How will the damage matter now at 13 minutes? And as you say, they need to not contest everything or even go for team fights if they want to have a comeback.
I guess inside their base, they have a pretty good highland defense, and they can still catch people off guard, especially in their own jungle when they use the Magic Sentry. But this being a Luminous Lord, and seeing how their previous highland defenses went, maybe I don't know, man. The fact that it's 5K makes me feel skittish. There's a pull in by Light. No split for Sanford, so that's already a man down.
Nats.
Final slash already spent it by Nats. And there's an ult by Yaoi after a flicker through, popping the immortality. Benicute shuts down Light, but still it's a 2-for-1 trade. Double kill for Eman. It's a 3v4, but just the same, it's not as free a Lord for RSG as they once thought.
Here comes Divine Judgment. Only 3 left here.
Red tree
It's gonna be a tough contest.
Nope.
Can't
No,
get even
far
close.
off.
Nats alone, more than enough to hold back Echo. RSG turning things around, turning their fortune around after getting dominated in game number 1. They are taking it and winning against Echo in game number 2. As we look at the items already, the Haskaloss was forced to be prioritized by Benicute. He just built up there the Hunter Strike, so he needed more sustainability because that Joy has been messing up the team fighting of Echo. Irad's timings have been great as well, already locked in on Exort. Imagine going up against 2 glowing ones, a lot of constant magic damage coming out. Yeah, it hurts. And this Joy pick coming up big for RSG. They picked it last. And it was the best possible pick, and they are rewarded for it.
How about Eman with the Sea Halberd?
Oh yeah, Eman with the Sea Halberd as well. Gonna be able to reduce the regen that can come out from, well, anyone from Echoes, even Benicute because of the Haskell.
Oh! Final slash, taking Echo out of their comfort zone, and that's what the Halberd was for. But now Nat's very low. They pop an Immortality onto Irad. He goes with the freeze. The Truncheon not enough to save him. 2 for 1 so far, the exchange. But check bottom lane. Only Sanji, Benny, and Carl here to defend. Mid lane inhibitor falls as well. Can Echo hold on? It's 4 Raiders versus
Too many minions.
3
Get they clear.
Orcas. Oh no, look at Eman doing work. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game 3.
Truly, the Raiders are not settling down for a sweep. Not going down without a strong fight. That's just how they wanted to iron out the Joy with Irad and most of their errors from game number 1.
What a clapback by RSG.